I was very shocked by this episode of Roll Over and Die. We're clearly headed for the climax here, and the fact that this person, Otili, is doing shit like this, making this man bleed his ass out. Like, her ability, I think, is so overpowered. And I really like how they're finally showing the downfall of Dane. With Dane, it was very shocking to me how he's basically a church lapdog. The fact that he has gone so downhill, like he is actually just, it was just so jarring to see how scary that change has become. It is so crazy to me. Like the church really do have such a stranglehold on this man. Like this was a man who was so confident, so cocky, and now the fact that the church that had effectively made him to a dog. He effectively has lost all of his confidence, all of his connections and power, and the fact that he's basically just a zombie. It is so creepy to watch. It is terrifying. Like that Mila, everything. It is so creepy to me. Like it is so wild to me. Like the church is definitely an actual genuine threat, and I'm so curious how the ending is going to resolve here. I definitely don't think the church will be completely destroyed in 12 episodes. I'd be very surprised. I think they will accomplish some major things, but it won't completely root out the evil of it all. Like it is so very interesting on how they've been prepping the scope of the church. They've been prepping how bad the church is. They've been prepping and showing how evil the church can be. The fact that the fact that they even controlled the kingdom. The fact that it is so wild to me how they're trying to go out of their way to spread the church the church the church true attention to everybody, but I don't think it's going to be that easy. I really don't. I could be proven wrong, but I don't think it's going to be that easy. Considering that these two people, for the most part, are the two main players besides maybe Eternia, but we haven't really seen Eternia fight. I'm assuming she's strong, but these two people are the main two people that are fighting back against the church. We still don't know about this lady's commander, what she's going to do. Is she? I don't think she's even going to appear. Maybe she will, but I don't think she's going to have a major role in all this, unfortunately. But it is so interesting to see how they're both trying to fight for the purpose they love. They're both trying to fight on for a peaceful tomorrow, for a peaceful future. Like I thought that was so wholesome to me. Like it was just so interesting to me. Like this episode right here, it was really chill for the most part. Like I don't like it wasn't really necessarily a dark episode, which I don't necessarily mind. I think this episode was just more like a call before the storm, if you will. I think the episode was so very wholesome on how they handled the character arc of Ink. I think everyone's character arc have been slowly getting resolved, except for the demons. The demons are the only ones that haven't really been explored about too much. Whether we're, I don't think we'll get too much of a character arc for the demons, considering it's just like what, like 5 episodes left. I don't think we'll get too much character arc from the demons, unfortunately. Hope maybe I'm wrong, but I'm hoping if there is a season two, I'm hoping we actually do get a season two of the anime, because this anime right here is actually pretty good. I really do appreciate the animation and just the tone of the entire story here. I think the story was great, and the fact that like Slum is still so insistent on a brighter tomorrow with Milkid, I think that was so cute. It was just so sweet saying how like you can clearly tell that they both love each other. You can clearly tell even when you see when they straight up when Milkid says that she doesn't even want to marry anyone. The fact that she says she'd rather just be with Milkit, be with Plum her entire life. And the fact that Plum straight up asks her if she wants to get married, it was so crazy to me. I thought that was so. She couldn't even give a proper response. By the way, that is absolutely insane to me. The fact that she couldn't even get a response, that you know, she does have some feelings of some sort. Like she can't just brush it off. It is so hard for you to. She like it was just so wholesome to me. She can't. It, like obviously they're so close to one another, and it was just so sad to see how everyone's close, but Ink, her entire life, she kind of been neglected. Like even during the end here, like the fact that they're being so welcoming, so supportive during the beginning of the episode, the fact that they were willing to feed her, actually just give her that emotional support. It was just so wholesome to me. Like I think Ink, it does make me wonder what exactly they're going to do with her. I imagine she is a church experiment. I don't think she is a. I don't think she's like an orphan or anything like. Oh, not an orphan. I don't think she's. I don't think she's been anywhere else. I truly think she's just a church experiment. Like especially with those tattoos in the beginning, those tattoos right here. Like these tattoos, I imagine they're going to find a way to try to get them all, but I could be wrong because I believe they said these are magical tattoos. So I am kind of curious how they're going to fix that, and I'm very surprised that we did not see. Like I'm pretty sure they probably will, during the last episode, actually get rid of Milk's face. Like her face is still pretty bandaged up. I imagine the last episode they're going to reveal her face, and that's where Milkit and Plum actually like kiss in the final episode. I imagine something like that will happen, like as a peaceful resolve, as a peaceful ending to the whole entire battle with the church. I imagine something like that's going to happen. And what makes me so interested about Milkit in particular, we've seen her become, well, not become. She still has fears about her previous owners. And what makes me interested in the previous owners, let me see where it's at. But it's the fact with the previous owners, these people, it's the fact that the Plum tries to look for a person that he tries to look and see if anyone is related to Ink, if there's anyone that's trying to look for Ink or any of that. But and we see a person come looking for Ink, like not that far away actually. This individual right here. This individual tries to ask for a runaway child, but I don't think it's Ink. I think the curveball is going to be for Milkit. I truly do. Because with Milkit, she has so much trauma, and I imagine she's definitely going to have some. She's going to need some closure. I imagine Plum is going to be by Milkit's side and actually most likely kill this woman. Like Milkit, Plum, we have seen she has killed basically everyone that he even tried to harm Milkhead. Like those two guys, those two bandits, immediately annihilated. And I imagine this person is going to die, like 100%. I think this person is going to be that closure that Milkhead needs, and her fears will be just erased, and that would lead into the whole bandage just being gone, and her face being normal, and the fact that she's more confident to show her true face once this person actually dies. I think something like that is definitely possible. It is so interesting to see how this going to resolve. It is so cute seeing how Ink 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 and Sara definitely do have a friendship. Like they're both similar in age, and the fact that everyone just really kind of getting along, it just made me so happy to see that Ink is like a character that's not being that's not being forgotten about, that's not just being you know thrown to the side. That I really do appreciate that they do all their character art to all the characters except for the demons, of course, but they do all the characters for the demon. And it does make me wonder, speaking of character art, it does make me wonder, what the fuck are the heroes? Like, so supposedly the heroes are supposed to do something against the against the demon lord, and it does make me wonder. Like, granted, to be fair, the hero party are absolutely useless. They can't do shit. But I thought for sure they were going to resolve in a situation where Flum will eventually have to fight that guy with the glasses. Eventually, or at the very least, not fight. Or just a mere confrontation, a mere talking to. I am very surprised that so far, I believe it's only Eterna that knows she's still that knows the true story of Flum, that how she used to be a slave. I believe it's only Eterna that made contact with them. I imagine the other heroes will eventually see Flum, and I imagine she will eventually have that confrontation. I don't think it's going to be in the season because they're more so focused on the church and the evil shenanigans they be doing. So I'm very curious to see how this all resolves. But regardless, I think the episode was pretty chill. Pretty chill. I'm not gonna say it was a bad episode. It was just pretty chill. Kind of expected because again we're kind of hitting close to the climax here. I am very curious how in the world are they going to fight against the might of the church, the kingdom, and the king himself? That is a tall order that I genuinely don't think they're going to be able to resolve. I would be shocked how they're going to be able to resolve this in 12 episodes. Like again, I genuinely don't think they're going to be able to resolve this in 5 episodes. Like I genuinely do think it's going to be a they're going to complete a small puzzle. They're going to win the battle, but not the war. But regardless, I think the episode was pretty neat. Let me know what you think of the episode. Let me know what you think of the climax that's upcoming. What you think of the church of themselves and the battle that Flum will inevitably have to do, and the potential romance that is Flum and Milton. With that being said, guys, I'll see you guys on next one.